one thing that's interesting as a MBA student coming into a job is to observe how imperfect the world really is. You study here's how distribution is supposed to work, or here's best practices and various things. In the real world, there's often people that know exactly what they have to do, but the implementation is just difficult. And so, in the book industry, we often get cases where there's the retail trade has consolidated. There's a head office that's determining what will be stocked on the shelves around the world. It's no longer mom and pop who know their customers because they walk down the street and come into the shop. And so you get irrational stocking decisions made by the best rocket scientists in the world using very sophisticated computer modeling techniques, but they're just not in touch with the front line of the retail trade. So it's a constant battle for us to try to assist our distributors and retailers to stock the right things. And of course they don't 100% trust us, because every publisher comes in and says, let us tell you how to stock your shelves, do it with our books. And so there's a bit of tension there. But if you compare the book industry to, let's say, the grocery industry, where every little inch of shelf space is micro-analyzed and is carefully managed, and they know what's on the middle shelf and what's on the top shelf, and they know how many foot of shelf each product gets, the book industry, for some reason, has not reached that level of sophistication. Now, it may be partly the nature of the product, that it, by its own right, defies being totally structured, that there will always be a new author who doesn't want to work with a big publisher, or the big publisher doesn't recognize the talent of that new author, and so all of a sudden there's a new bestseller that came out of left field, and everybody has to have it in their retail shop, and it didn't come through the controlled, prescribed channel. And so maybe that the book industry will always be a bit quirky that way.